Hi, I'm Ross Newham and this is Natural Aesthetics, a YouTube channel dedicated to drug-free bodybuilding. In this video I'm going to be talking about the bent over barbell row and how to tweak the form slightly to place a little bit more emphasis on certain areas of your back. Before I start that, if I could ask you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Check out my Instagram page as well, the link is in the description box below. And if you enjoyed the video then please give it a like. I've also got a poll running as well for the video that I'll release at the end of the week. So check that out if you want to either see a video on shoulder size, chest development or bulking protocol. So if you're interested in seeing any of those then please vote. Okay, so we'll move into the pen lay variations of the bent row to start with, and essentially that's a dead start row with very strict form. So you're lifting from the floor each rep and you're pulling up to the lower stomach area, trying to hit the stomach underneath the belly button each rep. Because it's strict, it's a really good way of working on progressive overload and tracking your strength development. The downfall of this exercise is the limited range of motion. Unless you're using something to stand on to increase your height, or use smaller circumference plates, i.e. 5s, 10s or 15s, then you're probably going to hit the floor before you're able to stretch the lats out fully. And of course, to stretch a muscle is in most cases going to be better for muscular development. So what I do, I stand on a plate or I use a step and or smaller weight plates on the bar, and that way I'm able to get a full stretch in the lats. And also, you can see from the video here, I carry on the set after the point of failure. So let's say I'm using a weight where I can do 6 to 8 perfect reps. I then continue that set on, not all the sets, but some, preferably on the last set of that day on that exercise. I carry on the set with slightly looser form and bash out maybe another 50% of the reps that I've done with strict form on that set, and that allows me to increase the intensity of that set. It allows me to improve my stamina, my overall workload, and yes, the reps aren't perfect, but you're doing more than if you were to stop at perfect form. So there is a benefit of doing this if used sparingly and sensibly. And this brings us on to the Luciform variant, which I like to do probably every couple of weeks. And I used to do these a lot back in 2013, 2014 and 15. I saw fantastic progress in my upper back strength. It really helped out my deadlift massively, that's certain. And I went up to about 170k for 3 reps, and yes, using loose form, but done properly, I think there is some benefit to this. And basically you're setting up angle about 45 degrees, so it's kind of like a hybrid between a row and a shrug. So there's a little bit more trap work going on here with these upper back development, less so of the kind of lower to mid lats. But it's a really good exercise, and if you improve your strength on this and you don't get too sloppy with your form, then you'll see some fantastic gains in upper back thickness. I kind of like to bash these out quite quickly, a good tempo, 1 rep every 1 to 1.5 seconds or so to keep that momentum going. And the angle of the camera really is kind of a bit skewed. I'm probably not that high. The downfall of this exercise is that it's harder to track progress. Unlike the pen lay row variations, which is very easy. You can either lift it to your stomach or you can't. There's, because of the hip hinge position that you're in, there's very little room for that much momentum, whereas these, you can kind of get that extra speed with the bar if you go down a little bit lower or come up a little bit higher. So you have to be really cautious and really disciplined with how you track this exercise, and just be honest with yourself. Try to add more weight to the bar, but don't do it at the expense of form and coming higher and higher and higher. As long as you understand that and you apply that to your training, this can be a fantastic variation for your back training. You've just got to be disciplined with how you load the bar. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, as I said, give it a thumbs up, please. Really helps out. If you've got any questions regarding anything natural bodybuilding, then leave me in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. Stay strong.